We all get consumed by something. Film, music, a good book, perhaps even that new healthy lifestyle. Well, on Consumed, we talk to people about what's consuming them. So, let's get consumed. Hello and welcome to Consumed. This week we're going to be consuming Hayley Allanson, who's laughing already. I've known Hayley since 2016 when we opened up the Everyman Cinema together in
Nearly a
Harrogate.
decade.
You are going to be the first northern friend. My friend Luke last week is from Blackburn, but he's lived in London for the last over 10 years. So
Oh, nice.
technically he's from London. So you are the first northern friend located in north of England
Good.
that I've spoken to.
Yes. Big
Welcome
up
to the
Yorkshire.
show. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. What did you have for tea?
Oh, so the fridge is a bit bare today. So we had like a picky bit tea, which is, to be fair, one of my favourite teas. So it was just an assortment of all sorts of rubbish. Not even rubbish. It was good stuff. So cheese, grapes, ham, bit of scrambled eggs, pickles.
Amy always refers to like picky tea, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. She's like, it's
What
like
do
a
you mean?
picky tea. I know. I know that's basically what she said. And I was, she's like picky bits. And I was like, I just don't think I ever had that as a child when I was growing up. So it just wasn't a thing until we
Well,
started having picky teas.
Well, maybe down south it's just called a charcuterie, but
Yeah, the
up
charcuterie, that's
here
it.
it's picky tea.
Yeah, I'm not sure we had much charcuterie when I was young either.
I was full of it. I lived off the stuff.
So what have you been consuming recently?
There's a few things. So the thing that's been at my forefront of my mind has been, are you watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms
What
at
on
all?
earth is that? That sounds like something that I wouldn't watch. So please enlighten me.
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
I did not watch Game of Thrones.
Okay, that's fair enough. We're already off to a terrible start. So Night of the Seven Kingdoms is the latest sort of Game of Thrones universe thing. But
I have
it's
heard of
like
this, actually.
Game of Thrones meets A Knight's Tale. So it's really good. It's not as it is violent, but it's not as bleak.
Mhm.
It's actually like hopeful. It's got like Game of Thrones, you had endearing characters that you rooted for, but they always died in horrible ways and it just really made you feel depressed. Whereas like this one, I think they've got a chance. Like the two leads are really endearing and really likable. So you've got this want-to-be knight called Dunk, and his little bald squire called Egg, and it's basically the adventures of Dunk and Egg.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's really good. Also, it's low stakes compared to Game of Thrones. Well, so far it is. I've not watched the finale. It ramps up a bit, but I really like that it's just people living in this universe that you're so used to, like dragons and mystical stuff, and it's just a guy who wants to be kind and honourable and win a tourney every now and then.
Sounds boring.
No, it's not at all. It's really good. Also, the episodes are 30 minutes long. And I don't know about you, but I love a short thing to watch these days.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I really like it when things are 30 minutes long because sometimes you can watch two.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
enjoy it. No,
Isn't Avatar 2 or 3, whatever it is now, that's 3.5 hours long.
yeah, I haven't got time for that. You know, we used to always have on the go, used to have something that was like 30 minutes long, just as kind of like, oh, we've only got a little bit of time. What we got? It might be something like Modern Family or Friends or something or Scrubs. Scrubs. It was never Scrubs, but it could be Scrubs.
Scrubs?
No, that's what no, but I'm just thinking in the last like 5 years, it's never been Scrubs, but
Yeah.
it could have been Scrubs because Scrubs is good.
Sitcoms are good for that sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't have that slot anymore. That time slot is just not available anymore. The TV, I just only get like 45 minutes, from like 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
So what are you typically watching? Do you put on just background stuff?
Yeah.
Or do you like carve out something you really want to watch?
No, it is just background. It is me scrolling through my phone. At the moment, it's probably MasterChef, The Professionals,
Oh, okay.
The Great Pottery Throwdown.
Yeah.
All of these talent cop shows.
The classic, talent shows.
Yeah,
See,
I can't get enough of them.
The only thing like that I watch is Taskmaster.
That is good, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
really
not
onto that.
quite the same because it's not regular people, it's comedians.
That's true. But you're watching The Professionals. They're not regular people.
Well, they're not celebrities.
That is true.
But mind you, there's always people on Taskmaster that I don't know, and they're always the funniest ones.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I really like discovering just people. That's how I discovered Joe Atkinson, and I think he's great. And a lot of different comedians that were just not known to me.
Yeah. What was the one on the latest series? The girl with the, like, curly ginger hair?
I've just about to start that series,
Oh, okay. She's really
so I've
funny.
not watched it yet. Yeah, she looked great. I like her
Yeah,
outfits. She's
she's really
always looking amazingly
I
dressed.
feel like I should, say her name, but I off the top of my head, I don't think I'd be able to pronounce it if I saw it written down.
I think it begins with an A.
I'm
Bull. Oh,
I'm not gonna Google it. But yeah, that's I mean, I do love that. I would like to go on that show, if they let mortals
yeah.
go on.
Well, you can do the Taskmaster Experience in London, which I've heard is actually really good.
Uh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might do that
Mm,
actually.
yeah, do it for your birthday.
What platform is this Game of Thrones spin-off for on?
So I only have apps. So these
Oh,
days I don't actually know what is on terrestrial formats. I'm
right, I know.
pretty sure it's on Sky Atlantic, but
Right, okay.
it's I watch it on
That's
Now
what
TV.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that's what, Game of Thrones was on, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
HBO produced, but yeah, really enjoying it. And the finale was on Sunday, and we're not up to date on that yet, just because of work stuff.
Yeah. What are you doing for work at the moment?
I'm in the middle of jobs at the moment, so I'm actually hopefully getting something sorted in the next couple of weeks,
Oh,
just going
nice.
into youth work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
What
working with
kind
kids.
what kind of youth work?
Charity stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, helping out kids, like after school programs, alternative
Yeah.
education formats,
Cool.
working with kids who might
Yeah.
need a little extra help, either SEN or home
Yeah.
stuff.
Nice. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I know you'll be great at that.
Oh, thanks.
That'd
Thanks,
be
mate.
really good. No, that'll be good.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the company's really, really nice, and yeah, the kids I've met so far are great.
Is it based locally?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Are you still watching lots of movies? As I kind of I'm not up to date with any kind of films anymore because I got so burnt out from working at the Everyman.
What was I had a good couple of years hiatus where I didn't actually want to step foot in that building.
Yeah. I did. Me and Amy we did go in one time. Not that I don't like the place. It was just, it just after a COVID, it was just quite full on. And we went in on like a Tuesday, and I ended up having to pay for my tickets and pay for my popcorn and
Oh,
pay for
heaven
my food.
forbid.
It was a
To be
Tuesday, and
fair,
I spent like 80 quid, and I was like, "What? This
it's
used to
not the
be
tickets so
basically be
much, it's the
free."
popcorn.
Yeah, especially when
After
you
you
know how
make
much.
it and you
Yeah.
know
Oh
it's
god.
corn, oil,
Yeah.
and salt or
Yeah.
sugar, you're
Oh.
just like, "How is this
Yeah, yeah.
£6?"
I'm not yeah, I can't handle paying for it. Definitely not. I'd just rather not have it.
I think I actually had an aversion to the smell and the taste of popcorn afterwards.
Whenever I walk in there, which is the only time I ever go in there is when I need a toilet and I'm in and I'm in town and I only know Billy, is the only person that still works there 'cause I left like 5 years ago. But,
Yeah,
and
same.
you just walk in and get that smell and you're just like, "Oh god, that takes me back to working in the cinema."
Well, I'm in there all the time now because we make use of a membership.
Yeah, fair play though. I wish I could.
Well, yeah, I mean, childless, so I've got pretty much all the time that I would spend raising a child. Just watch
Just go
movies.
watch movies, yeah.
Just go watch
So
movies.
so you must be pretty up to date. So I've not even seen the movie that won Best Picture at the BAFTAs the other day.
Is that one battle after another?
Yeah,
That's really
yeah,
good.
yeah, I've
It
heard
is
it's
really
good.
good. Paul
Leonardo
Thomas
DiCaprio.
Anderson.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
like Paul Thomas Anderson. Did he make, There Will Be Blood?
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film. I think it does deserve all the accolades it's getting. It's really funny, really fast paced. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio just knocks it out of the park. I don't know when he doesn't, but and it's got some great new introductions. Chase Infinity, who plays his daughter, she's been nominated for a bunch of supporting stuff, and EE Rising Star, and I really wish she got some accolades because she's absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
And Sean Penn as the villain is just horrible. He's horrible
He's
to
great.
watch, but really good.
Yeah, he is great at being horrible. Like, I
Yeah.
know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but he is great at being horrible.
And
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro is just he's not even in it that much, but he just eats up every scene he's in.
Watching something with him in the other day. It was the latest, Wes Anderson movie.
Not seen that.
Yeah, I turned off, which is like
I really like Wes Anderson's older stuff, but
yeah.
just the more and more newer stuff, it feels very style over substance.
Yeah, I don't really know what was going on, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what was happening. I don't know what was happening, to be honest. I think I turned it off because I fell asleep, but that was due to the fact that I was very tired, not
Oh, so
because
it's nothing to do with the film.
I might have stayed awake if it
Helps
was
you along.
exciting. Yeah, may have stayed awake. I was saying at Christmas time, I would love there to be a Wes Anderson Christmas movie because I just feel like there's a gap between, like, smolchy Christmas movies and then, like, classic Christmas
Oh, that's
movies.
a great idea. I
Yeah,
don't know
maybe I'll
what he'd do though.
well, I said that to my mate, and he said he just sent back what did he say? He said, Willem Dafoe as loads of tiny elves." Oh, no, loads of symmetrically placed elves. That
That'd
which
be
would be good.
great.
Yeah, I
I
would
could
enjoy
see
that.
Bill Murray as like some
Santa
grumpy
Claus?
Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I said, when he sent me that back, yeah. That would be good. I don't know what it would be, what the story would be, but it would be excellent. I would just love a festive
Kinda now want Wes Anderson to tackle something like the Muppets.
yeah, absolutely.
Willem Dafoe's the only human.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so you mean you like, Christmas Carol, you mean something along those
Yeah.
lines, like with Michael Caine? Yeah, that would be good.
But
But in a Wes
then
Anderson,
that's already taken up the Christmas slot, so.
that's true actually. Well, is you saying like Wes Anderson remakes a classic or like Wes Anderson makes his own movie?
No, he's making his own stuff. Maybe he should go into reboots, remakes.
Well, he did,
Just put his style on things.
Fantastic Mr. Fox,
No, that's true.
which is I did
That's
try to
true.
watch
Maybe
with the kids and well, they weren't really into it.
that's a shame.
I know. That happens a lot actually. You're kinda like, "Oh, let's watch this," and then they're like 10 minutes in, you're just like, "Shall I put something else on?" And they're like, "Yeah."
What has been the latest thing that you've been really, like,
K-pop d
proud or happy
proud.
that yeah, that you've been like, "Oh, I'm so glad they like this."
Studio Ghibli
Oh,
recently.
nice.
Yeah, because I tried it before and they weren't into it. And so recently, because we've got Netflix at the moment, and they're
Mm.
all on there, the only thing about Netflix is there's also a load of crap on there, and so
Yeah.
it's quite easy to get distracted onto really bad stuff. When I put one on the other day, and it's because they're just so, like, slow-paced and chilled and relaxed. The kids just, like, mellowed straight away, and I was like,
Mm.
"Brilliant, straight in." And then I put on something, I think it was the Lego Movie. It was the complete opposite. It was so intense, I had to turn it
Just
off.
Lego explosions,
Basically,
songs.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous. But yeah, we watched Arrietty, which I didn't know existed.
Oh, Ariette's so
Yeah,
nice.
it's a good one, really chilled. And then we watched Ponyo, which was good. Oh no, we also watched no, the first one we watched was My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh,
Totoro?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you've picked the best, like, child-friendly ones.
I did Google it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know that some are a little bit spooky, so I don't want.
Yeah, Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle, and, I mean, Grave of the Fireflies is absolutely harrowing, so never show them that, but
Okay, fair enough.
Kiki's Delivery Service is really sweet.
Yeah, I tried that, but I think I was pushing too hard.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta let
Yeah,
them think that
exactly.
they wanna watch it.
That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, there was a cat, and it was a girl on a broom.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Nah, I don't really wanna watch that." And I'm like, "Fine." But, yeah, so I've been quite enjoying that, but then we're getting rid of Netflix though, just because there's too much crap on there.
What? You guys just got Disney as well?
Yeah, we did. We actually got rid of that as well because we're not really watching it because we're watching
Mm.
Netflix, and I've
Yeah.
accidentally got Sky Movies
Oh, okay.
because I got it at Christmas and it was actually a 12-month plan, not a one-month plan,
No.
so I couldn't cancel it. It's only 4.99 a month, so as long as I
Oh,
watch
that's not too
1 or
bad.
2 movies, it's not too bad. But yeah, the kids' movies on there aren't great.
Mm.
It's okay. It's like Minions and stuff, and yeah, it could be a bit wacky.
The really
But
intense ones.
yeah, just a bit much. Just like it to be a bit more chill. But yeah, happy with the Studio Ghibli. I'll try them again
Mm.
more on the weekend.
I tend to at the moment, I'm, like, app hopping in a sense, subscription hopping, because I don't know how people expect us to pay for them all these
I
days.
know it's crazy. I know.
It's ridiculous.
I just like probably a couple of years ago, me and Amy went through it and we're like, why are we paying for this? Like, why are we paying for this? We can't even watch. We don't have time to watch it. So what's the point of paying for it?
Mm.
So I just get it for a month and then watch stuff for a month and then get rid of it and then watch another one for a month and
Yeah.
then whatever's in there.
Yeah,
So
we do that.
I watched actually on the weekend, we watched a movie on Netflix. I watched it thinking like this movie would have done really well at Harrogate Everyman, but the movie was fine. It was Thursday Murder Club.
It was showing at Everyone Harrogate.
Well, of course it was. It's like the classic Everyman Harrogate movie. It's
I've
like
still not seen
for
it. I've
old
read the
people.
book.
It's just like an Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Good cast.
Amy said that she was pleasantly surprised because she went in with low expectations,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, Pierce Brosnan's quite funny because he's playing some like I don't know old dude with a bit of a belly, which is not what he normally does. Ben Kingsley is essentially just playing Ben Kingsley. I feel like, but yeah, I mean, it was entertaining. It was it's exactly what I expected.
Have you seen the latest Knives Out movie that came out over
Well, I
Christmas?
was going to put that on, but it was 2.5 hours long.
It is really long, but it is worth it. I think it's actually my favorite Knives Out
Oh,
film.
right. I actually thought the second one was better than the first one.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't get on with the second one,
I
and I wasn't
didn't really like
100% sure why.
didn't really like the first one.
Yeah. I'll give the third one a try.
I think the first one, the reason I didn't really get on with it is because I did a classic finish work double header. So like finished work at like 6 or 7 o'clock or something on a Friday. And then Amy
Mm.
met me. And then so we just watched it straight after working at the Everyman. We watched, no, we watched, sorry, Le Mans 66. And we were giving away free cocktails.
Oh, nice.
And I had loads of free cocktails. And Le Mans 66 was exhilarating. Like it was so good.
Yeah.
And the sound in the big screen that had the good sound system was
Dolby Atmos.
yeah, the old yeah, I can't remember any of this stuff anymore. And then it was
You
yeah, it was
taught me it
amazing.
all.
I know, yeah. Sometimes I do think about projectors.
Sometimes I dream of projectors.
Well, yeah, they do. Like, I do just I wonder if I was just like I was thinking like, I wonder if the passwords are still the same because I believe they
Every
were
now
every man one or just like one of them was just like enter, and then you just press the enter button.
I do have to resist when I'm watching films at the Everyman now to really think about, pillar box, scope,
God, yeah.
7.1, 5.1, and I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, "Please just leave your head at the
All
door,
this
Hayley."
yeah, all this technical chat. Oh god, I think that's another reason why I wouldn't be able to go in because I'll be like, "Oh, that table's not being cleared." But, like, I just can't not do it. But we were so, yeah, I watched Le Mans 66 and then, I watched Knives Out straight after, so I was quite
Mm.
drunk and it was a very different vibe. It was a bit more chill, and also I kind of, like, predicted it in my head halfway through, and so I wasn't that surprised when it all played out. I thought it
I
was a bit obvious.
Yeah, to be fair, in the third one, I did also predict it, but it didn't make it any less enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think sometimes when all the pieces are there and you still get it, but you're like, "Oh, it wasn't just staring me in the face."
Do they do that on purpose so people don't feel stupid and they feel like, they're like, "Oh, yes, I've got it." Do you know what I mean?
I mean, maybe. I
Maybe.
feel like they sometimes did that with, your Poirots and stuff,
Yeah.
because I think half the time they just narrate the whole thing.
I think this time last year, I actually watched all of the Poirots with what's he called? God! Kenneth
I'm not
Branagh.
gonna
Kenneth
remember it
Branagh.
either now.
Kenneth Branagh.
Oh, Kenneth Branagh, I thought you were meaning, like, the old
No, not
Poirot.
that one. No, 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 no. The ones that got remade with Murder on the Orient Express and all that. Death on the
Yeah,
Nile. Yeah.
I didn't watch that, I just saw clips of Gal Gadot, just not really great acting.
Well, I mean, again, I actually thought they were quite enjoyable, like, as those kind of movies go. I quite like a murder mystery. My
Mm.
my next door neighbour watches he's quite poorly and he's in bed and I can hear through the wall on the TV. We watches Midsummer Murders literally
Oh,
24/7.
nice.
I can just hear the theme tune
Classic
going through
daytime
the wall.
telly.
I'm like, yeah. When we first moved in, I just had to, was about 7 years ago. I was just like, I swear that's Midsummer Murders. I just had to Google the theme tune. And I was like, yep, that's Midsummer Murders. Nice, good stuff.
For me, it was always, Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, classic. What about Diagnosis Murder? Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, not as much.
Yeah, well, it's the proper daytime TV though.
Yeah, but what was it?
Diagnosis Murder was great.
Yeah?
Well, it was bad, but it
Oh,
was great because it was bad.
I
Do you know
think
what I
it
mean?
was Jessica Fletcher that just
Yeah.
carried She Wrote, though.
Yeah, Angela Lansbury is a legend.
Yeah,
So,
was a legend.
exactly. Absolute legend. So, what movies have you seen recently then that are out? Because I'm interested.
Well, not that I have seen, but what I'm going to see on Friday is the new Wuthering Heights film.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of it because it looks like a complete far cry from the book and its material, which
Yeah.
isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
I just not sure if I get it, and I'm not sure the trailers are persuading me to get it. And would I pay for it if I didn't have a membership? I don't know, but
Well, no, probably not. So, who's directed it?
Emerald Fennell,
Oh,
who did
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Saltburn and Promising Young Woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've not seen either of
But,
those.
yeah, I'm trying to catch up basically with all the Oscar stuff
Yeah.
before the Oscars, which I think is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. It's usually in March. I didn't realize until we worked in a cinema that actually the awards are just a huge marketing ploy because every other hospitality job I've had, you get to January, February, March, and it's dead because
Yeah.
everyone spent their money at Christmas. But actually, put out all the best movies, it's awards season, and then absolutely rammed. You finish Christmas and you're like, oh, time for a breather. But then actually, all the best movies come out, and you're even busier than you were at Christmas. And it's just like so full on.
Yeah, I've been to the cinema, like, twice a week since January just to, like, try and catch up on these films,
Nice.
particularly, like, the, international films and, like, the smaller ones because Everyman puts them on, and that's great. I
Yeah.
love Screen 5.
I always when I'm when I'm teaching people to drive and they're like, "Oh, what did you do before your driving instructor?" And I was like, "Well, my last job before was working at the Everyman." And when it's always good, a nice flex when I'm like, "Yeah, I used to have keys to a cinema. I just, I watch a movie whenever I want."
Yeah. To be fair, staff screenings.
Yeah, great. Well, it's part of the job. I mean, one time I was out in town with Amy and a couple of our friends, and we were drunk, and I was just talking about Cool Runnings, and then I had my keys on me, and Ben Turner was locking up, and I just came in whilst he was cleaning up. I was like, "I'm just gonna go watch Cool Runnings." Just took my friends in to watch Cool Runnings on the big screen. Probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest.
I was gonna say, are you even
That's
allowed to say this on the podcast?
yeah. Well, I don't work there anymore. It's bending the rules slightly, but it's fine. No one was hurt. Just watch Cool Runnings.
Yeah, so, I mean, out of, like, the big hitters for, like, the Oscars and stuff, Hamnet was really good. Sinners was probably my favorite film of last year.
Is it a horror?
I mean, it is, but it's not.
Uh,
Like, it has horror themes, it's vampires, and it has but it's kind of like the same way that, like, From Dusk Till Dawn is a horror.
Okay, yeah, that's not a horror.
Exactly. Like, people say it's a horror, and it has its moments, but
Yeah,
it's never quite scary.
yeah.
It's very much like a historical film, like, focusing on, like, Black history, and the first half of the film is actually really slow and really beautiful, and then all the actual vampire stuff happens, and it sort of goes all into chaos, but that's still a really enjoyable, but it is a really film of 2 halves.
Yeah, I might give that a watch because it's on Sky Movies.
I really recommend it. Like, there's, like, a couple of scenes in it that are absolutely gorgeous, and the music in it as well is just amazing.
Hmm.
Like, the music is really catchy, and, the composer for the score, Ludwig Göransson, is just one of those scores that just even when I hear it on, like, Spotify, if I'm trying to concentrate and, like, a film thing comes on, I'm like, "Oh god." I felt like nostalgia already, and it came out last year, and it's just really, really feel good.
Oh, great. Yeah, yeah, I'll give that a go. Probably not this weekend. Going out this weekend.
Oh, yeah, 'cause your
I
birthday.
know. Yeah. So
Happy birthday.
cheers, mate. Thanks. So yeah, we'll watch it in the next couple of weeks. Definitely for
Yeah.
sure. I'll let you know what I think.
So what are
Um,
you doing again for your birthday?
Not a lot going for lunch. Got my sister coming over. I'm having a tea party. Amy's just made an
Tea party.
incredibly large amount of cheese sauce to make a macaroni cheese.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just for a
I was
laugh.
like, what's the element of the tea party? Just bowls of cheese sauce?
Yeah, no, yeah, just to dip in. You just dip your hands in. Just lick it off your fingers. And then Amy's made a sticky toffee pudding, which for a laugh, I was calling a stinky toffee pudding to the kids, which went down pretty well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a good one. So then on Thursday, I'm not working, but I have no plans, but everybody else is, like, either at school or working, so I don't know. I might just chill. It's like I
Go to
don't
the
get
cinema.
don't yeah, maybe. I don't get many days off where I'm just at home by myself, which is actually one thing I miss from working in hospitality because my days off would
Mm,
be in the week, or I might be working at 5 o'clock, and so you kinda have this day that you got a bit of time, and so I would walk the dog a lot more, whereas now I'm just like, wake up, sort the kids out, go to work, get back, put the kids to bed, watch something for
it's
45
just
minutes,
all
go back to
mapped
bed.
out.
Yeah, constant. It's like Groundhog Day. Not really, though. And so,
I
yeah.
absolutely love midweek just going to a supermarket and no one being there.
What, in the daytime?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. I know, and this is you kind of forget about this. I am all for a 4-day working week. Four.
Oh,
Am I said that
100%.
right? Yeah, because I mean, obviously, if people still get the paid the same. Coming from hospitality as well, if you remember working at the Everyman, whenever there was like a bonus day off, it's just like insanely busy because people want to go out and do stuff. And
Yeah,
so, if people are actually working one day less, it could be any day of the week. It would just mean that everything would be busier throughout the week as well as on the weekend when regular
yeah.
people are off as well. And if yeah, it just makes so much more sense. I just
Yeah,
don't know
pretty
why
sure it's
people
been
do it.
proven in the workplaces
Yeah.
and countries in which it's implemented to just be beneficial all around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I could work a 4-day working week, I would, but I can't afford to do that.
Do you keep your hours for 5 days, or do you sort of stretch it in, like, 1 week
No,
on, 1 week
I just
off,
do
or
Monday to Friday. I just do
right?
Monday to Friday, yeah. 9:30 to 5:30.
'Cause I
That's it.
remember my driving
Mm.
instructors did the weekends.
Yeah, I could, but I don't want to.
That's fair. That is your prerogative.
Yeah, if I didn't have kids, I probably would work
Yeah.
the weekends and take it over on the week, but, nah, it's fine. I still have enough work. It's all good. So, if you were on a desert island, which dessert would you eat first?
I was thinking about this quite a lot because a few of my favorites have already come up, like a crème brûlée
Uh-huh.
and things like that. One of my, like, most just my weakness in terms of sweet treats is a pastel de nata.
Very nice. So you
Oh,
gave me
they're
a
so
you gave me a
good.
present earlier, said happy
I
birthday.
did, which is not a pastel de nata, I'm really sorry. But if
You
you
said
open
it
it up,
was a
you can
dessert.
see what it is. It is! It was there's the second thing I was gonna mention.
Okay, fine.
So the first thing was a pastel de nata,
Yeah.
which, like, warm from, like, a bakery,
Mhm.
or there are some that you can get, like, frozen and do in the oven or air fryer
Not
and let
tried
them
that.
cool. They're so good, especially the chocolate or blueberry ones.
Have you got an air fryer?
Yeah.
Right.
I think everyone these days has an air fryer.
I haven't got one.
Do you not
Honestly,
have an air fryer?
no, no. I don't know why Amy's so anti-gadget. She was so gadgets. We only recently got a microwave. Now, when we first had kids, we didn't have a dishwasher and we didn't have a microwave and we didn't have a tumble dryer. And honestly, I got them so quickly because life was so hard. It was just unnecessarily hard. But
But
anyway,
that's it. So that's why we've got an air fryer
yeah.
because we never leave the air fryer on because it's
Uh-huh.
on a timer. I
Yeah.
always used to leave the oven on. It does things quicker and crispier,
Nice.
which is better.
For a
And
pastel donata.
we've got a 2 drawer, which means you can cook 2 different things in 2 ways.
Uh-huh.
So you could be doing like roast potatoes, but
Yes.
air frying some chicken.
Very
Uh,
nice. Very
and
nice.
it's just so easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be an ad for an air fryer, but yeah.
Well, that's fine. Maybe they'll send you one.
And then the second thing, which isn't as, like, indulgent or bougie, that I absolutely love, that I take on a desert island, is it's M&S plant-based chocolate chip cookies,
Whoa, not had
and
those.
that's what I've wrapped for
That's
you.
what you've wrapped up for me. Wow,
Yeah.
you've ruined the surprise.
Well, no, I thought you might open them and have a try.
Well, it's not my birthday yet, and they're wrapped up.
Well,
I'll save it
it
for
was
tomorrow.
kind of for the podcast rather than your birthday.
You should have said. You should have
I
said,
did!
"Did you say open these for the podcast?" All
I was
right.
like, "Yeah." It says on the packaging, "Desert Island Pick."
Sorry. Well, after this, I'm gonna go eat one
Well,
because
yeah,
you've told
let
me
me
to.
know.
See, if you hadn't have told me this and I just opened it, I'd be like, "Why is she giving me some plant-based cookies?"
It'd be really weird because 'cause they're not
Yeah.
in, like, any fancy packaging either, they're just like your bog standard supermarket cookie packaging.
What's so good about them then?
I don't know, and I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, so it was just one day in my old place of work, I was sharing them with a friend that was veggie, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is like crack." And she was like, "Yeah, they're amazing." And I was like, "Oh, I really don't want to, like, gatekeep these, but I'm gonna tell everyone about them." And it must have caught on because every time I go into M&S now, I can't there's, like, nothing left.
As a
There's not a
waiting list.
packet. It's a waiting list.
Get
Or
on
there's
the
not enough vegans and veggies buying them, so they just don't bake them, but
All
I
right.
like to think they're in high demand.
Yeah, I reckon more likely. Yeah, they're in high demand.
And if you don't like them, I will just let me know. I'll
Yeah.
drive over and not let them go to waste. I'll pick them
I
back
would be
up.
very surprised if they did just not get eaten. I'm not, I like a cookie. That's fine.
What about have you said what yours would be?
What?
What yours would be on a desert island? Did I miss that one?
It probably would be the burnt Bass cheesecake, which I did talk about.
That
Yeah,
is
which
really
is good.
good. That's a winner.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not that picky with desserts, to be honest with you. So it's all good. Yeah, all really, really nice. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
I have to do the usual bit here where I say thank you to everyone for listening and thanks for the kind messages. Thanks for subscribing to the show if you have already. If you haven't, then what are you waiting for? My dad this week was just like, "Oh, you haven't sent me your show." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was just like, "You sent me a link to the first one." I was like, "Yeah, you're then supposed to subscribe." And he was like, "I don't know how to do that."
Oh, bless him.
I was like, "Okay, I'll show you." Still hasn't seen them. So yeah, thanks to everybody that's listening. And if anyone wants to be on the show, just let me know. It saves me messaging people, so that'll be fun. And so yeah, if you want to come on, let me know. But yeah, thanks for coming on, and I'll catch up in the future, and I'll let you know about the movies that I haven't seen that I will have
Yeah.
seen. And but yeah, thanks very much. Speak to you
Thank
soon.
you. Speak
Cheers.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.